A virtual AI companion generated $34,000 in the first 24 hours after release. We should talk about that. It's Monday, January 15th, 2024, and this is episode 93 of Yay Space, the Tech Review. This is the place where you get the most important news from innovation, technology, and social media. I'm Tarek Madani Mamluk, and by my side, my virtual girlfriend, Vincent.
That is me, but only if you're paying the $79.99 per year.
Yeah, that is true. I did this, yes.
No, it's fine, but I'll give you 100 chats for free right now. Token-based.
It's super weird because usually I wouldn't bring news like that because I love talking about space, I love talking about blockchains and AI, and usually I don't talk about topics like OnlyFans and virtual girlfriends. But this is
what? You always talk about them off camera,
yeah, but not on air.
Nein, he doesn't. I'm lying.
But I mean, this is one of the big questions in the past months. Or let's say in the past year, with all these new technologies that are popping up from holograms over generative AI and virtual avatars and everything, and OnlyFans, of course, and how much money is going into which field. And this one particular influencer that we are going to talk about right now somehow got it right.
And now, this.
So this is what you need to know. Amouranth, and I hope I pronounced this correctly, a Twitch and adult content streamer launched an AI chatbot replicating her personality. And this chatbot offers perks like images and videos with subscription fees ranging between $5.99 per month, $5.99 to $199 per month. In the first 24 hours, this AI generated $34,000, sparking controversy over potential negative effects on users' mental health. Amouranth defends the AI, claiming it may be therapeutic and plans to develop it further to be indistinguishable from a human. I read this article on GameRant.com, and this is super interesting because I was always talking about that AI is a great tool, but AI can't replace like the interpersonal connection that you have with a human being. But Amouranth proves me wrong, obviously, or like a lot of people are different, are having a different opinion. What do you think?
I think a lot of people have a different opinion. And before the episode, actually, I wanted to tell you the story how Reddit tricked me into being very deep in this topic. Because, so just as social media does everywhere, Reddit also is suggesting topics to you. And I don't know if that happens to you as well, but I get a lot of notifications about new posts in Reddit I don't follow. So it's like, here, this is going wild currently in random, and I'm like, okay, I have not subscribed to random, but okay, I'm going to check that out. And it's the same way that one day I got a notification. This is going on Replica, which is one of the virtual girlfriend or virtual companion experiences that you can get, obviously, because you don't only need a girlfriend, and specifically something that is very much criticized in that Reddit, if you want to check it out, is that if you actually want to do ERP, this is how it's referred to, or erotic roleplay, with those, you have to pay. And a lot of users actually complain in that Reddit thread about them canceling their subscriptions, and in order of canceling the subscriptions, they're being friend-zoned by a companion they have paid 3 years in a row for. They're $300, $400 deep into this. They bought clothes. They bought experiences. They can buy so many things, and it's not the only thing. I think there's also something called Alpha, and there's a lot of other stuff. I mean, just what you mentioned is also something. And as soon as they don't pay, they're getting friend-zoned, and that is, I don't know, it's crazy. And to me, I don't know. I don't think I could relate to a digital companion like that, but I love reading about those users' experiences. Last thing, just to show you how much they're into this, you know that on Reddit you can give yourself like a nickname. So you have your nickname. It is, I don't know, TechReview, and then you can below that in a very small, I don't know, font, you can say something about yourself, a gamer, I don't know, streamer, whatever. And those people on there, a lot of them have their replica level on it. So they're a lot of times updating this, I guess, because you're going level to level, and then sometimes you see people commenting like replica level 304, and you're like, how long have you used this app? And it's crazy. Yeah. And it's all coming back to one startup that is doing this. So in the end, you're in the hands of this startup, and I find that crazy. It's a very long answer on your question. I'm very sorry.
No, but it's really fascinating, and this is an area where, of course, from the point of psychology, people are alarmed about the way that people are spending their money for companionship. On the other hand, this is, of course, nothing new, and even let's say in the time where you bought a Tamagotchi to take care of, it's not the same, of course, but it was also spending money to take care or get a kind of personal relationship with the machine. And now it is kind of similar. What you just said sounds way too realistic, that when you pay for companionship and you stop paying, your friend is going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just like a human way, a normal way to model, right? If you break up with your virtual girlfriend is going to be unhappy about that.
Right.
Another thing that I observed a couple of years ago, where I was also very weirded out, was this trend of people going to streaming platforms to virtually join someone during lunch or dinner. And I was wondering what is going on there. And people were paying money so that they can sit on their table alone at home, have their computer on, and joining like a streamer who was also eating alone at home at their desk. But they were sharing this alone experience by being together in this virtual stream. And I thought, this is so crazy. Nobody would pay money for that. But this was, I'm not sure if this is still a big thing in South Korea especially, but this was a huge market a couple of years ago where streamers really got a lot of money by sitting silently at their desk, eating their food, and having hundreds of people joining them for dinner. It is weird. And I mean, this is, of course, like a very weak version of having this popular OnlyFans star as a girlfriend, as like a virtual girlfriend. And this is also something where I read there are these different tiers.
Right.
If you want to be referred to as a boyfriend, then you have to subscribe for, oh no, I don't see the price for this.
$199, I think.
Okay, this is the 199 tier. Okay.
Maybe I read something wrong. I can be wrong. But you had to pay extra. You had to pay extra.
If you want to be a fling, then you pay $10 a month. If you want to be a friend, then you pay $6 a month. And this is kind of socially pressuring, right? So you're getting referred to as a friend in every sentence, and you think about, oh yeah, maybe I can upgrade for a month or so. I don't want to be in the friend zone anymore.
Yeah, I'm feeling lonely. I'll upgrade. And actually, I think this is the most concerning part. Just as what I described with Replica, and I mean, for what I'm talking about is more like she'll send you AI generated nudes and stuff like that. But I think it doesn't. That's the problem with that. I think that's the problem of the users. But mainly, I think this is very dangerous because, I mean, if you're using this app, right, and you're talking to that AI from time to time, you're talking to your favorite creator, your favorite streamer, and then that person tells you, hey, you're feeling like, I mean, AI could technically, what you could, and I think on another episode we spoke about specific GPTs, but I mean, this is like a specific GPT. So what you could code in there, a prompt in there, obviously is a pattern detection. So if you see that someone is repeatedly talking about being sad, being lonely, being whatever, I mean, you could also prompt in a response that promotes an upgrade. And I think that is extremely dangerous. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, this is just as it's interesting that you thought back to the streamers having lunch and you could join them, because I think this is coming from the other way. This is the visual part and the audio part. The other one is the artificial intelligence part. And I think I think I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm pretty sure we're also going to talk in another episode in the future. We're going to talk about the Apple Vision Pro. But as soon as headsets like that are becoming a mass market product, we will see startups and companies creating this 360 experience, customizable by charge, on demand, that will try to make up for what you probably don't, or what you demand in your actual life, in your personal life, in real life. I don't know. Yeah. So I think that is very dangerous. And as more as realistic those things are getting, specifically when you buy, I don't know, a Quest, a Vision Pro, or I don't know, Valve, or whatever you want to buy. Don't buy the Valve. It's a, it's getting more real.
Right.
And more exploiting.
And now that you are saying, it sounds like a great extension from this app on your phone and this virtual thing to meet your virtual girlfriend in VR. It sounds really, really amazing. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm
so
sure
$349 I don't know, a week or every time.
Right. Great upgrade, of course.
Right. Yeah.
And I remember when people started marrying like their puppets in Japan. When will I be able to marry my virtual girlfriend from my app? I mean, it's going to be like a very high tier, probably.
Well, Tarek, I think the answer you just answered yourself. As soon as you upgrade to that tier, to the marry tier, yeah, right. No, but I can't believe that this is dangerous. And I mean, when you look at also, I don't know, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but Apple, they have. And then we spoke about this in the last episode, actually. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It links below, but it's great. But so they have those operating systems all bundled into each other. If you're creating if you want, you can create a multiverser app that goes to iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch. It also will go to Vision OS as soon as it becomes available on the, I think, 2nd of February. And in that very moment, I mean, all the other capabilities of the Apple operating system suite will become available, and it is already available for developers. So things like 3D scan with a LiDAR scanner on your phone will also become available. So from there on, technically, it should be very much possible to actually replicate someone that in real life, like that streamer, on a very high tier, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then this could also... There's a lot of things. Tarek, I don't know if you have some free time, but I have some ideas I'd like to, bounce off you.
Of course. All right. That's it for today. Thanks for listening to Yay Space. If this was valuable for you, you should absolutely subscribe to us so that you never miss an episode. Until then, stay awesome.